What's up, y'all? Bring you guys another video. So just bring you guys the latest on Gervonta Davis. Um, yeah, Gervonta, man, getting in trouble with the law again. Jan Rayfield, as we all know who Dan Rayfield is, right? Pretty respected in the boxing community, I would say. A boxing reporter. He recently tweeted out, per Baltimore City State's Attorney's Office press release, Gervonta Davis has been indicted on 14 counts of various traffic violations related to an alleged hit and run on November 5, 2020. If convicted of all charges, Davis faces a potential maximum of 7 years and 55 days in prison. Obviously, he won't be convicted of every charge. I'm sure he's going to hire a pretty damn good lawyer, and he'll probably get charged by one or two of those and maybe spend a few months in jail. Maybe. But yeah, apparently it brought 4 people in the hospital. It injured 4 people, according to CBS Baltimore. Yeah, man. So reading the article, it says court documents say on November 5 at around 1:55 a.m., Baltimore City police officers responded to a unit block of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and Washington Boulevard for a 2-vehicle collision between a 2020 Lamborghini. Oh, that's definitely his. Oh my goodness, 2020 Lamborghini Urus and a 2004 Toyota Solara. Oh my goodness. And yeah, man, what the fudge? So this is what he got charged with. So 4 counts of failure to immediately return and remain at scene of an accident that involves a bodily injury. 1 year. 1 year's a penalty for that. Jesus. Failure of a driver involved in an accident to render reasonable assistance to injured person. That's 60 days. Failure of a vehicle driver involved in an accident to furnish required ID and license. Failure of vehicle driver involved in accident to exhibit license to police. Failure of vehicle driver involved in accident to report to nearest police. Failure of vehicle driver in accident to locate and notify owner of unattended property of damage. Failure of vehicle driver in accident to furnish required ID information in writing on unattended vehicle property. Person driving motor vehicle on highway on suspended license and privilege. Jesus, why are you driving with your license suspended? Come on, man. Person driving motor vehicle on highway on revoked license and privilege. Driving motor vehicle on highway without required license authorization. Driver failure to stop at a steady circular red signal. So, yeah, like I said earlier, if convicted with all of this, he gets to face 7 years in prison, more than 7 years. But I'm sure with the right lawyer, they're probably gonna charge him with. I don't know how strict Baltimore City is, but if they are strict, then obviously they're gonna charge him, and convict him of more than this. But chances are he'll probably spend at most 60 days in jail, probably at most. Um, but then when you take into consideration that 4 people got injured, that's 4 people got injured that possibly could have died. You might want to charge him or convict him more than 60 days or more. Who knows? I mean, in the end, it's up to the lawyers, the attorneys, and the judges. Well, in the end, it's actually up to the judge. He decides in the end once everything's presented to him. But yeah, as a fan of the sport, as a fan of Gervonta, as a boxing fan, I don't know, man. Every boxer out there should always be careful what you're doing, because you never know what will happen. Be careful. Don't be stupid. Be safe. Don't get involved with the law, because that will affect your career. If Gervonta somehow goes to jail and stays in jail for a while, that will definitely affect his, when he'll fight. I mean, this is not the first time he's been involved with the law. I believe a couple years ago, sometime within these past 2 years, he got charged for assault. I don't know what happened there, but obviously he ended up fighting after that. But with this one, I think this one's a little bit more serious. So, unless maybe the victims, the 4 injured people, might want to get reprimanded. They might want some money. So they might be willing to drop the charges. Or actually, I don't know if that's how it works because it's more of a society charge of him. Well, yeah, I could see, huh? Or maybe the people will sue him. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Like I said, in the end, it's up to the judge to decide if he wants him convicted or not. Maybe he's a fan. Who knows? But yeah, man. As a fan of the sport, as a fan of Gervonta Davis, a boxing fan of Gervonta Davis, stop getting in trouble with the law, please. You know, you're on your way to making big money fights, big fights, high paydays. You're still growing. You're still growing into your prime. Like, this is a time not to mess around and goof around and get in trouble with the law. You know, don't let your prime years be spent in jail or in prison. So anyway, I hope I was hoping for better news when it comes to Gervonta. You know, possibly a next fight date or what have you. But I guess there's this stuff that he has to deal with right now in before he steps in the ring. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe he won't fight until later part of this year. Because if I remember correctly, I think there were talks about him fighting Mario Barrios at 140. I think it was the last time I made a video about him. So, anyway, let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.